Hey guys, it's Sarah from Strange Magic. I wanted to slide in here with a pick a card for August because it's August 1st today. So the topic is guidance for August. So depending on your pile, we are going to look at just whatever comes through. So it could be guidance on love, it could be guidance on career, it could be guidance on family, just kind of whatever comes through. So we have three piles. So you can pick by your card or you can pick by crystal. Pile one has this beautiful amethyst point. Pile two has this beautiful rose quartz. And pile three has this beautiful smooth chunk of tumbled quartz. Please keep in mind that this is a pick a card reading, so it's collective. There's going to be a lot of different energies coming through. So just take what applies and leave what doesn't. And if nothing applies, then maybe it's just not your reading for today, and that's okay. There will be another one. With that being said, this channel is for entertainment purposes. Tarot is a divination tool, and please do not let anything that comes through the cards take place of any type of professional care that you could receive. So just kind of keep that in mind. Take everything, like much things in life, with a grain of salt. So with that being said, timestamps are linked below in the description box, and I will see you over at your reading. Okay, if you chose card one, which we'll flip over here in a moment, or this amethyst point, this is your reading with guidance for the month of August. So the first card we have is the Knight of Swords. So we'll put that up there. Spirit, what guidance can you give group one for the month of August? What guidance for group one for the month of August? Okay, what guidance for group one for the month of August? What guidance for group one for the month of August? Spirit, what guidance do you have for group one for the month of August? Okay. So we have Knight of Swords. Swords is, of course, air energy. Okay, so at first we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is air energy. So that can be Gemini, Aquarius, or I don't know why I cannot remember anything today. I'm sorry. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra is what I'm trying to say. But we kind of have a little bit of everybody here except for okay, so we have Knight of Swords, which is air energy. That's very strong, like truth-seeking energy, like a decision that needs to be made. And then right next to it is the Eight of Cups, which is water energy. So potentially it sounds like there could be a decision to be made about a celebration, maybe that you're invited to that you're not really wanting to go to. I hope it's not your own celebration, but it could be like if you're supposed to go to a party with your partner, but you don't really want to, like you're kind of on the outs with them, or you're not sure if you want to be with them. And then of course the Strength card, Leo energy for August. You need to be strong in the situation. We'll get more clarifiers though and see. Spirit, clarify the Knight of Swords. Spirit, clarify the Knight of Swords. Okay, Queen of Cups. Spirit, clarify the Eight of Cups. Page of Wands. Spirit, clarify the Four of Wands. Ten of Swords. Spirit, clarify the Strength card. King of Cups. Okay. Okay, so we're going to get some clarifiers with another deck. But, so this kind of makes me think that you need to think about your emotions. Like maybe you know you feel a certain way about a situation, but you haven't quite dug into it all the way. And then the Eight of Cups with the Page of Wands, it makes me think you're over a situation, that you really do want to walk away, but you're not sure yet. And then we have the celebration with the Ten of Swords, which is like an ending, right? And then, so maybe this is a relationship that you need to get out of, whether it's a friendship or a romantic partnership. I do have kind of, you know, cups are very emotional energy, so that makes me think it could be a little bit more romantic. Let's try to get some clarifiers, though. Spirit, clarify. Ooh, that came out fast. Five of Swords. Okay, so Spirit, clarify Eight of Cups and the Page of Wands. You got the Page of Swords. Spirit, clarify the Four of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Six of Wands. Spirit, clarify Strength and the King of Cups. Spirit, clarify Strength and the King of Cups. Seven of Wands. Yeah, okay, so with the Five of Swords, that's conflict, argument. Again, you have that air energy. So that's double air energy over your Queen of Cups, which is like very nurturing energy, emotional. That makes me think that you know that there's some type of issue that needs to be dealt with. But I think you're trying to dig deep and figure out how you want to express that. You're wanting to walk away, but I think you are worried that it's going to be impulsive. And you have this celebration coming up, and the celebration could be you walking away from a situation. It may not be a literal celebration, but I was gathering that for some of you, and I don't think it's your wedding. I hope not, because this sounds very casual for somebody that's about to dip on their own wedding. But I am gathering, like, I don't know why I'm seeing that somebody was invited to a wedding, but they really don't want to go. And it's not because they don't care about the person or anything like that, but it is a huge burden for them to go. And they know that if they do say no to it, if they're strong and they tell them no, that somebody's going to be in their emotions and it's going to be an issue. But, you know, you have to set boundaries, and that's kind of part of what this card, the Seven of Wands, is about. Like, you need to set some healthy boundaries. Same with the King of Cups. So let's get Spirit, give us some further guidance for group one for the month of August. Spirit, give us some further guidance for group one for the month of August. Okay. Ace of Cups. So I didn't say it out loud, but I asked in my mind if it was like an event that you needed to say no to. And an ace or like a major arcana card typically signifies a yes. Take that as you will, though. I am not telling you to dip on your best friend's wedding or whatever the case may be. But if you're spread thin, it's only going to hurt you more to keep spreading yourself thin. So keep that in mind. Spirit, what further guidance for the month of August do you have for group 1? Okay. So we had 3 cards come out. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. So we had the Page of Wands twice and the Page of Swords. Then we have the Moon. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Okay, yeah. You need to be assertive about something this month. And I am getting the feeling for some of you, it is an issue that you need to address and walk away from. And it may very well be in conjunction with an event that you're invited to, or some type of offer that you're given. Whether it's like, hey, want to go out here, and like you are exhausted, spread thin, can't do it. Some of you, it is an actual event that you've already like RSVP'd to, but I'm getting like your schedule. You are not going to be able to, it's just going to be very difficult for you to go. And you don't want to hurt this person's feelings, but you just can't do it. And I think you need to, this month is going to be about setting boundaries for you. And you need to be very clear, honest, and concise with who you are either declining to go out with or doing something with, or whatever event you're declining. You have to be honest, you know, and I don't mean to sound like my dad, but honesty is the best policy, really. Whether or not it's going to upset the person at the moment, they are going to respect you in the long run. And more importantly, you're going to respect you. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but it sounds like there's some digging deep that maybe you're somebody that always says yes. And I am getting a feeling like someone this month needs to say no. So we're not going to do the pendulum today. What I wanted to do, which I'll link all the decks I've used in today's readings in the description box. But I found this really cool deck on Etsy that's called the Therapist Who Tarot deck. And it's like a traditional deck, right? But then on the back, it has like journal prompts or questions to ask yourself. So I thought it would be nice to try to get maybe some questions you could ask yourself to help with this situation. Spirit, what guidance do you have? What questions will help? Oh, that one flew out. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands, and it says down here, discipline and adversity. So what is exciting about your life right now is the first question. What is getting in the way of your progress is the second question. And then what do you still need to learn is the third question. So if you want to screenshot this and journal it, or just pause the video and ask yourself, those questions may have some guidance for what's going on here. But that's all I have for you, Group 1. I hope you have a fantastic August. I'll have more videos to post throughout the month, but I appreciate any time that you take out of your day to spend with me. If this did resonate with you, please comment below, like, share, subscribe. Let me know if there are any types of readings that you would be interested in the future, and I will catch you at another one. Thank you. Okay, if you chose pile 2, this is going to be your card. And then you also chose this beautiful rose quartz crystal. I'll set that to the side. Let's see what your card is. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so that's slow, steady progress starting out. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Group 2 for the month of August? Spirit, what guidance do you have for Group 2 for the month of August? The Hanged Man. Okay. Oh. King of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, what do you have? What guidance do you have for Group 2 for the month of August? Okay, Okay, I know this is, but they popped out, so I want to see kind of what we got here, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the King of Pentacles came out reversed, Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands came out reversed, and then the Seven of Wands. Okay, so we're going to get some clarifiers, but right away, I am kind of feeling this energy like you were maybe working on a creative project, but you're having a lot of, these make me think kind of blocks in the road, like bumps in the road. And it's leaving you kind of defenseless or defensive. The Queen of Wands in reverse is like a creative block. And then the Three of Pentacles is success, new doors opening type energy. But the woman is painting in this photo, in this depiction. King of Pentacles in reverse can be like greed. It's kind of like this slow, steady progress that you've been building, but you're still hanging here, kind of suspended, thinking about where you're going to go. And it's almost like, not that you're a greedy person, but I'm almost getting feelings like, I'm not sure if I should do this. I don't think it's going to be enough money. But then you really love it. And then you get a creative block and then you're kind of defensive about it. So just a lot of back and forth. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Spirit, clear. Three of Cups. Hermit. Okay. Spirit, clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You don't think whatever is going to give you that 10 of Cups, like it's not enough money. Okay. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Spirit, clarify the Three of Pentacles. Spirit, clarify Knight of Swords. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. Spirit, clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. Spirit, clarify yeah. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Seven of Wands. Spirit, clarify the Seven of Wands. Spirit, clarify the Seven of Wands. Okay. Five of Wands. Okay. All right. So we're going to get some additional clarifiers. Spirit, clarify the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups for group 2. Did I say group 1 earlier? I hope not. If so, I'm sorry. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Spirit, clear. Okay. The Hermit again. Okay. So, okay. Clarify, Spirit, clarify the Hanged Man and the Hermit. Spirit, clarify the Hanged Man and the Hermit. We're not taking all of those. Spirit, clarify the Hanged Man and the Hermit. Spirit, please clarify the Hanged Man and the Hermit. The Emperor. Okay. Spirit, clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups. Spirit, clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups. Strength. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Spirit, clarify, whoa. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse and Eight of Swords. Spirit, clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Ten of Cups. Okay, Spirit, clarify the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands. Queen of Wands upright. Okay, so whoever this is, I feel like you are on some type of, I am getting a creative endeavor. I am getting a creative endeavor. I feel like you are getting distracted by celebrating. So that could be if you go out with your friends, that kind of thing, because it's slow and steady progress. But then I feel like you start doubting yourself, and then you get in this hermit energy where you're kind of just there. And then this kind of happened again. It looks like you're kind of in transition up here. You're not quite sure where to go. So then you kind of self-reflect again. And then that is clarified with the Emperor, which is, you know, dominant energy. That's like main character energy. So then I feel like you get in that, but then you're like, well, I don't know. I feel really strong about this project, but it's going to take forever to make money. It's not going to give me this Ten of Cups. And then you gather some strength. You start back with like the Three of Pentacles, so that like new doors opening, stability kind of deal. And then Knight of Swords is very you know, assertive energy, truth seeking. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So this is very back and forth, back and forth. Like I feel like you're doubting yourself, then you pull it together, then you're doubting yourself, then you feel better. So you have that Page of Pentacles, which is, you know, like solid beginnings, manifestation, but then you're in a creative block, you feel trapped, you really want your Ten of Cups, then you start to feel hopeful, then you're getting defensive. Then you feel like you're in competition, like you're looking on social media. I'm not as good as this artist. I'm not as good as this artist. But then again, showing up upright is the Queen of Wands, which is that creative ambition. You are an artist. So whoever this is, I am getting artists, whether that is painting, photography, singing, whatever the case, you are an artist and you're getting very up in your head this month. And you need to just kind of ebb and flow, because that is truly who you are. So yes, you're going to go through blocks sometimes. That's fine. And it is going to make you feel trapped. But you do need to stay on a creative path. Don't get in your head about money. Now, that doesn't mean that you should just, you know, say you have a job that you don't like right now. That doesn't mean that you just need to up and quit your job and have faith that everything will work out. You should always have faith that everything's going to work out, but you don't need to be head in the clouds. You need to be strategic, right? So you need to keep that slow, steady progress. Maybe chill out on the drinking. I don't know who needs to hear that, and keep focused. I'm also hearing somebody needs to get a planner, like a productivity planner, or maybe print one off, or you can make them, I think, in like Excel or stuff like that. But you need to keep yourself on a type of schedule. It keeps you away from this. So I am hearing that. Okay, so I have all the decks that I've used in this reading linked below. Instead of doing the pendulum board today, I want to do the Therapist Who Tarot deck, which is a cool deck that I got off of Etsy. So it's like a traditional Rider-Waite deck, but then there are questions to either ask yourself or journal about on the back. So we're going to try to get you some other guidance. Spirit, what questions can group 2 ask themselves that will help them for the month of August. Spirit, what guidance questions do you have for group 2? What questions does group 2 need to ask themselves? Okay, so we have the Knight of Spirals, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and it says trustworthy. The questions on the back. When you were a child, how did you manage difficult emotions? Question 2, currently, how do you manage difficult emotions? And question 3, who must you forgive and why? Okay, so if you want to screenshot those questions to journal about later, or maybe to ask yourself about now, that is what I have for you. And I think some of that might be good because it does look like you have some difficult emotions, a lot of doubt, and self-doubt stems somewhere from your childhood. So at some point, someone in your early childhood shut you down on something and it's like you never bounced back. So those are good questions that you need to ask yourself. And I think it will help you get back into this Queen of Wands creative energy because you are an artist. All right, that's all I have for you, group 2. If this reading resonated, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for any time that you took out of your day to spend with me. I greatly appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you at a reading in the future. Hey, group 3, if you chose pile number 3 or this quartz, beautiful tumbled piece of quartz, this is your reading. So we're going to flip your card over, and it is the 5 of Cups. Okay, so let's get some other cards. Spirit, what guidance does group 3 need for the month of August? Spirit, what guidance does group 3 need for the month of August? Spirit, what guidance does group 3 need for the month of August? Okay. Spirit, what guidance does group 3 need for the month of August? Spirit, what guidance does group 3 need for the month of August? World in reverse. Spirit, what guidance does group 3 need for the month of August? Spirit, what guidance for group 3 for the month of August? Okay, 3 of Wands. So we have the 3 of Wands, the World in reverse, the 10 of Cups. The High Priest in this deck is the Hierophant, and then the 5 of Cups. Okay, so we're going to get some clarifiers, but this is... So 5 of Cups is sadness, grief, and then you have the World in reverse, which means you're not accepting that a cycle is over with. But then mixed in here, we have the Hierophant, which is like very educational, like teacher, traditional type energy, 10 of Cups, and then expansion, growth. Maybe you thought you were going to get your 10 of Cups with someone, and then you learned that it's something you need to let go of and you need to move on, move forward. We're going to get some clarifiers though. Spirit, clarify the 5 of Cups. Okay, 8 of Cups, so walking away. Spirit, clarify the High Priest. Spirit, clarify the High Priest. Queen of Cups. Okay, so these 2 cards also came out in pile 1. So you may want to check pile 1 out. I think 10 of Cups did too. Spirit, clarify 10 of Cups. Okay, that popped out. King of Swords. Spirit, clarify the World in reverse. Spirit, clarify the World in reverse. Okay, Eight of Pentacles reverse, so that's double reverse there. Spirit, clarify the Three of Wands. Spirit, clarify the Three of Wands. Spirit, clarify. Okay. Okay. So, Spirit, clarify the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. The Hermit. Okay. Spirit, clarify the High Priest and the Queen of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Cups and the King of Swords. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay, 2 cards came out. I'm taking them upright though. So we have Four of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Okay. Spirit, clarify the World in reverse and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, clarify the World in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Three of Swords, Knight of Cups, and then Temperance in reverse. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Six of Wands. Okay. Okay, so I'm kind of getting 2 different messages here. One is a more emotional, like love message. Like you've been doing some introspective work and you know that you need to walk away. You've learned some things. This isn't going to go where it needs to go. You are the nurturing one. The King of Swords here, maybe you're with somebody that's not very nurturing. Then the King of Swords and the Ten of Cups is clarified with Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So that is making me think Four of Pentacles is typically about conserving resources. And, you know, the Pentacle energy is all about stability. And that makes me think that with the Ace of Wands, you kind of received a message, or not like a literal message. Like you've just kind of figured out that maybe this person you're with is not, like, you're not going to get out of it what you want. And then with the World in reverse, then you also have Temperance in reverse, clarifying that with the Knight of Cups and then the Three of Swords. So that makes me think that maybe you're overgiving in the relationship and it's just giving you heartbreak. And then this makes me think that you realize there's some type of deception, like you've either been deceiving yourself. That's a huge message I'm getting. I think you kind of been head in the clouds hoping this person would give you your Ten of Cups, but you learn that they're not going to. And then when you figure that out, you're going to get out of the relationship and you will meet somebody that's going to give you what you're looking for emotionally. Another message that's coming through, it's not for quite as many of you, but this could be job related. I know there's a lot of cups and emotional, but it makes me think that maybe there was an energy that maybe you were recently let go. And it is very emotional, and you thought that job, like you gave them a lot, you overworked. It was very imbalanced, but you knew it probably wasn't where you wanted to be, but you kind of withheld. And then there was some type of deception leading you to leave, which creates this expansion and growth, as well as your victory card. So I'm also having that come through. Let's see if we can get, so this is the Therapist Who Tarot deck. I will link all the decks I've used down below. But it's like a traditional tarot deck, but then on the back there are questions. So we'll get some questions for you that may give you some better guidance this month regarding either a relationship that you're not fulfilled in or a job that you're not fulfilled in. Okay, Spirit, what questions will help give group 3 some guidance? Spirit, what questions will help give group 3 some guidance? Spirit, what questions will help give group 3 some guidance? Spirit, what questions will help give group 3 some guidance? Spirit, what questions will help give group 3 some guidance? Okay, so we have 10 of Swords, and the word is agony. And then here are the questions. So question 1, what makes you anxious? Question 2, what are your pet peeves? And question 3, what is the hardest thing you've ever done? So if you want to screenshot that and either journal about it or ask these questions out loud, that may be helpful for you to ask yourself about whatever this situation may be. Like I said, I'm getting a bigger portion of you. It's about a relationship that's not working out. There's not a lot of equal give and take. And then the other, there's a smaller portion I'm gathering that it's about a job that you either recently lost or walked away from, and it was not equal give and take. You way overworked, you were undervalued. Somebody did something shifty to you, but that's okay because it caused you to leave and now you're going to find the right place. So that's what I have for you, group 3. I appreciate any time that you take out of your day to spend with me. Please let me know in the comments if this reading resonated with you. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there are other types of readings you would like me to do for you guys. And thank you, and I will see you at another reading. Bye.